Well, a good evening to all pro wrestling fans of all shapes and sizes from all around the world. Welcome to another Pro Wrestling Talk video brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. My name is Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram, your host. Alrighty, wanted to get on here and give my preview of AEW Full Gear 2025. It's only a couple of days away, so wanted to jump on here and give my preview. It will take place this Saturday, November 22nd, at the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. Quite a pretty loaded card, with a few pre-show matches designated as the Saturday Tailgate Brawl, which I may or may not catch, but I at least want to make note of them just in case. So just food for thought. Mental note. But anyway, I got my graphics up. There's only just one of these matches that I don't have the graphic for, so just a FYI. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. There's technically three Saturday Tailgate Brawl pre-show matches. The main card starts at 8. These pre-show matches start at 7, apparently. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, first up. So we got ourselves a tag match, which this is interesting how it even got to this point with one of these teams. But we have Boom and Doom, made up of Big Boom AJ and QT Marshall, taking on Roppongi Vice of Rocky Romero and Trent Beretta. I mean, of course you already know I'm a fan of Roppongi Vice. I've met Rocky Romero before, by the way. Not really a fan of this Boom and Doom pairing, but they're going into this as the faces, so even though Roppongi Vice, they're my dudes, Boom and Doom's probably going to win. I hope not, but they're probably going to win. So, Boom and Doom. But they're definitely not better than Roppongi Vice. Let's just keep it real. Okay. Let's move on to the next match. And this is it's another interesting one. This has some money on the line. Check it out. Okay, we got ourselves a 4-way tailgate brawl where the winning team will get $200,000. Your teams, you have Max Caster, Anthony Bowens, used to be called the Acclaimed, but they're not the Acclaimed anymore. Versus the Bang Bang Gang. Of course, that's Austin Gunn and Juice Robinson. Versus Big Bill and the Bounty Hunter, Bryan Keith. Of course, no longer of the Learning Tree, because that's not a thing anymore. Versus the Outrunners of Truth Magnum and Turbo Floyd. I mean, to be honest with you, would like to see the Outrunners win this. I don't think Big Bill and Bryan Keith are going to win it. Bang Bang Gang, I don't know. Doubt it. I got some feeling that Max and Anthony are probably going to pull this one off, even though they can't stand each other. But I'm going to be cheering for the Outrunners. I think it would be cool to see them win this. But we'll see what happens. And then, I don't have a graphic for this next one, but this got announced not too long ago, after AEW Dynamite went off. So, the CMLL World Trios Championship will be on the line in the pre-show, as the champs, El Sky team, which is made up of Máscara, Dorada, Místico, and Neón, and they'll be defending the titles against the Don Callis family of Kazuchika Okada, Konosuke Takeshita, and Hechicero. Now, of course, there's still issues with Okada and Takeshita, so I think that's going to play a major factor, and I don't think the Don Callis family will win those titles. I'm picking El Sky Team to retain the CMLL World Trios Championships. But, I mean, you never know. They could pull a swerve, but honestly, with the issues between Okada and Takeshita, I just don't see it happening. So, El Sky Team for the win to retain. All right, now we're about to get into the main card of Full Gear 2025. First up, we got ourselves a match between Pac of the Death Riders and Darby Allin. Should be a good match. Should be intense. But I do believe Darby Allin will pick up the victory. I like Pac, don't get me wrong. I've met Pac a long time ago, back in Dragon Gate. But I just got a feeling Darby's going to win this. But hey, I would not be mad if Pac won. But I think Darby takes this. Should be an intense match, though. Okay, let's go into the next match. To be honest, I really don't even know why this is even a match on this card. I really don't. But, whatever. Let's just get this one over with. So, we have a fatal four-way tag team match where the winning team will get to pick their semifinal match stipulation. Like, why the heck is this even necessary? Why? Like, you might as well could have had both semifinal matches at this show and have the finals at Full Gear, or not Full Gear, we're at World's End or something like that. You know, it's like, why is this even a thing? The winner gets to pick a stipulation for their match? I mean, that's already happened earlier in this tournament, where a winning team got to pick their first round opponents. Because remember, that was Jamie Hayter, Queen Aminata. So, I don't even know why this is even a thing. I think it's just pointless. But, whatever. Anyway, your teams are semifinalist teams of this AEW Women's Tag Team Tournament. It'll be the team of Marina Shafir and Megan Bayne versus the Timeless Love Bombs of Toni Storm, Mina Shirakawa, versus the Babes of Wrath, that's Harley, Cameron, Willow, Nightingale, versus the Sisters of Sin, that's Julia Hart, Sky Blue. Okay, so one thing that is important for me to note is the actual semifinal matchups. So let me actually show y'all the semifinal matchups. Okay, so when it comes down to it, when the semifinals do happen, it will be Sisters of Sin versus the Babes of Wrath, and it'll be Megan Bayne, Marina Shafir versus the Timeless Love Bombs. So those are the semifinal matchups. So I just wanted to make sure I showed that just in case anybody need to see it. Okay. To be honest, something tells me one of the heel teams is going to end up winning. And I say that because when we had a similar situation like this, a face team won, which was Queen Aminata, Jamie Hayter, and they got to pick their first round opponents. So now with this, winner picks the stipulation for their match, I think a heel team is going to get the chance to pick. So I'm thinking either the Sisters of Sin or Marina Shafir, Megan Bayne wins this match, with my pick being Marina Shafir, Megan Bayne. I think they win and they pick their stipulation for when they face the Timeless Love Bombs. So that's my pick there. Alrighty. Let's go to our next match. Next match, there will be a casino gauntlet match where the winner will become the first ever, the inaugural AEW National Champion. Now, the only thing that we know for sure so far is that the first two entrants will be Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin of the Hurt Syndicate. So, don't know who all else will be in this match, so I'm going to keep an open mind. But, yeah, winner becomes the inaugural AEW National Champion. Another new championship for the promotion in an already loaded belt promotion. Because they already got too many titles anyway. So, that's that. Alrighty, let's go to the next match. Okay, this is a big one. Big one. So, the TNT Championship will be on the line in a no disqualification match. The champion, Kyle Fletcher, will defend against Mark Briscoe. If Kyle Fletcher wins, then Mark Briscoe will be forced to join the Don Callis family. To be honest, I really don't see the point in Mark Briscoe joining the Don Callis family, which that family is already super loaded. But I guess this could be one of those things where, because Takeshita is most likely going to be leaving, that Mark Briscoe could be the replacement. Maybe. So, that's the only thing that I could think of. This could go either way. I mean, I would like to see Mark Briscoe win, but Kyle Fletcher could end up retaining, and it just be one of those things where Mark Briscoe joins the family. Later on, Takeshita leaves the family, and bam, there's your replacement. That's really all I can see it as, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Alrighty. Let's go to the next match. Alrighty. We got ourselves a... Ooh, this is for big money. Big money. No whammies. This is for $1 million. That's right. $1 million. Winning trio gets $1 million. Comes down to the combo of Kenny Omega and Jurassic Express of Jungle Jack Perry and Luchasaurus versus Josh Alexander and the Young Bucks of Matt Jackson, Nick Jackson. this one, I mean, well, if anything, maybe at this point, part of me can kind of see Kenny Omega and Jurassic Express win. And maybe the Don Callis family beats down the Young Bucks. They rescue the Young Bucks and they pay and they give the Young Bucks the money. Just willingly. I could see that type of happy ending. But, once again, the Young Bucks joining the Don Callis family just wouldn't make any sense to me in an already loaded faction. So, I'm going to say Kenny Omega, Jurassic Express wins. And I think they end up, after the match, Young Bucks get attacked by Don Callis family, for failure. Omega and Jurassic Express with the save. They give the money to the Young Bucks, and all is well. That's what I have a vision that could happen, but we shall see. All right, let's go to the next match. This next match should be really, really good. Here we go. Next match. Alrighty, we have the AEW World Tag Team Championships on the line. As the champions, who have been on a roll lately, Brodito, that's Bandito and Brody King. And they'll be taking on FTR, Cash Wheeler, Dax Harwood. Well, I definitely think there's a chance that this title changes hands. So I'm actually going to say FTR. But I think it's going to be a solid match overall. But I think FTR becomes new World Tag Team Champions. Should be good. Should be a really good match. Alrighty. Let's go to the next match. Here we go. Alright, this is for the AEW Women's World Championship. As the champion, Chris Statlander defends against the current TBS champion, Mercedes Moné, who just also became the undisputed ROH Women's Television Champion after defeating Red Velvet in the main event. Well, Mercedes gets another shot at this title. She wasn't able to beat Toni Storm for it, so she gets a crack at it again, but with Chris Statlander as the holder. Honestly, I just think it would look really bad for the division if Mercedes won and holds both women's titles, both singles women's titles in AEW. I just don't think it's a good idea. But I don't put it past them to move in that direction, to be honest with you. I will be rooting for Chris Statlander, but honestly, they might actually end up putting the belt on Mercedes. I hope not. I really hope not, but honestly, I'm just mentally preparing myself just in case, so I don't get too bent out of shape. All right. Next match. This one's I think, is gonna get pretty nasty. We have ourselves a no-holds-barred match between Jon Moxley and the violent artist Kyle O'Reilly. Kyle O'Reilly made the challenge at Dynamite, especially after what happened last week at Blood and Guts. Kyle O'Reilly securing the victory with the submission on Jon Moxley to get the win for his team. Not surprised that this turns into a singles match. Which, as much as I'll be rooting for Kyle O'Reilly, I think Jon Moxley gets his lick back. I hope I'm wrong, but I think Jon Moxley gets his lick back and gets the victory. So, we'll see. But who knows? Maybe they'll surprise us and Kyle O'Reilly will do the same, only this time in a singles match. So, here's hoping. All right. And then what I assume will be the main event of Full Gear. Got ourselves a steel cage match for the AEW World Championship. As the champion, Hangman Adam Page will defend against 1/3 of the current AEW World Trios champions, Samoa Joe. I mean, of course, I'm a big fan of Samoa Joe, but I like Hangman Adam Page as well. Hopefully, they'll put on an excellent match. I mean, they faced each other before. Steel cage definitely heightens it. But I do think Hangman Adam Page will retain. But I wouldn't be mad if Samoa Joe won. But I think Hangman ends up retaining. But should be an excellent match. Should be brutal. Overall, the Full Gear card, not bad. Like I said, aside from that four-way women's tag match that just seems pointless, it's a pretty strong card. It's a pretty strong card. And then it was also mentioned that the Continental Classic is going to be starting up soon. And that'll be the big thing as they prepare for World's End, which that's in December. So, quite a lot to look forward to there for AEW, but hey, it's going to be quite a weekend for them. Let's look forward to Full Gear. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. But anyway, that's all I got for this video. Let me know what y'all's predictions are. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell while you're at it. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. For another Pro Wrestling Talk brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. My name is Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. Hope everybody has a blessed day tomorrow, and I will see you all in the next video and our live stream. Wow, I fumbled with my words. I'm out of here. Peace.